process. That's the continuation. It's actually a series. What does it mean? It says it's a structured framework for generating more sales. You want more sales, you must have a structured framework in place. That is, it helps in increasing your overall sales efficiency and improve profit margin. It improves what? Profit margin. You earn more when you have a process in place. For closing of deals, everything is streamlined with a sales process. The different stages of sales process gives you clarity and provide direction to convert prospect into a paying client. Look at all the points. You want to convert a prospect to a paying client, you need a good structured process in place. You want to earn more, you need what? The process in place. You want to have cost-effective process, get a process in place. You want to have a seamless sales experience, you must have a framework called sales process. Look at what this person said. If you can't describe what you are doing as a prospect, you don't know what you are doing. Edward Deming. If you can't describe what you are doing as a process, if there's no process in what you are doing, that shows that what you are doing doesn't worth it. Let's go. Look at sales process. Go back. It says it requires patience, persistence, proficiency, and a perfect process. Sales success. Underline this. It says sales success requires what? Patience, persistence, proficiency, and perfect process. It says selling without a sales process is like wandering in the wilderness. Do you want to wander in the wilderness? No. That shows that you must look for a process that will be beneficial for you. Adopting a sales process results in the growth of revenue, growth of productivity, and helps in forecasting the number. Let's go. Now there are steps to sales process. Number one is prospecting. Let's go. Prospecting. That is hunting for new customers. You are looking for new customers. You have to prospect. You have to meet with them, ask them what they need, and move from there. Let's go. Number two, establish contact. You must be able to meet with the person, the prospect. You must be able to ask some important questions. Very, very vital. Number three, we talk about appointments. Meeting are the best way to display value proposition of your product or service. Appointment settling consumes around 75% of every sale. At what percentage? 75%. Appointment meeting. You will get the full attention of your prospect so that all it takes to secure the appointment is now required, is now left for you. Because at that point, you'll be able to do one-on-one, you'll be able to convince. For some of them, because they are seeing your face alone, they'll just carry the they'll just be okay, just because I'm seeing you, bring the phone. You've not seen that before. Yes. Because I like you. You don't like your face. Yes. That's good. Because when you meet with them, you'll be able to understand their concern. Number four, presentation. This is very important. You must be able to present well. This can influence their buying decision. It creates not just more leads. Brings leads. Present the product solution. What problem is it that you are solving? You are solving the housing problem in the country. You want that person not to die as a tenant. You want that person to have a security for the future. You want the person to have steady cash flow. You want the person to leave an inheritance for the next generation. You want this person to have leverage in case of anything. Leverage. The bank can say, come, do you have any property? We are giving you this loan. If you have a property, it serves as what? Leverage. So you must be able to what? Express your feeling very well. Present your solution, present your product. Show them how your product can help streamline their life and business. Give them examples. Presentations are opportunity to prove your product excellence capability, so make the most of it. Ensure the presentation is tailored to the prospect requirements. You should speak about problem faced by the prospect and how can your product help in overcoming issues. There are so many issues. Even those in diaspora, they have issues. Most of them are living in a rented apartment there. So they want to have something at home. Somebody will say home is not, home is the sweetest place. This is where they come and party. This place they come and enjoy. They work there and they come here and what? Because there's limit to what you can do there. Like in Dubai, you want to do a party, you must go and get permission from government. To hold microphone like this in Dubai, you must have permission. Approval to hold this mic. I'm telling you that. Number 5, objection handling. Facing an objection handling. Sales objection are most common hurdle that almost all sellers face. Their sales journey. No company will easily invest in a solution. It says maximum buyers are caught in that. Even you can easily object. Because as a first-time buyer, you might look at the product and say, this does not suit my purpose. At this point, let me think about it. Then you come back after some months and look at the product and say, this product actually what works for me. Bring it. Because we always have our second thought. You know, the first thought. You might get home and you will just have one thought in between you and say, oh, let me call. So you must handle that objection first. And some of you, when you are being objected, the next thing is to block the line. And when you block the line, the person now gets home and saying yes. Now trying to call you. What's the law? You know, some people are very hot tempered. Because you said no, I'm not buying. And so you have wasted my time. Bah! Treat objection as a request for further information. Tracy said so. Objection. You must be able to manage objection. Let's go to the next page of this. He says, no. You have to step in the customer's shoe. You also. To know that it is not easy to make the decision immediately. That it takes time because situation differs at that point. You must be able to understand the point of view of the customer, of the prospect. Number 2, don't interrupt the person, the prospect. Clarify you have a doubt to ensure you don't address the wrong objection. Be clear. Be clear to what as to what you are selling and what you had. That, okay, this is the reason. I will relaunch again. I will refire again. I will reboot and go back. That is it. Ask a few questions as there are chances that prospect might be hiding the real concern. The major thing might be hiding it. Don't get disappointed with objections. Life. Don't get disappointed. That's life. It might look rough today. Tomorrow might plenty. It's life. You have seen people with anything. And today they are what? Somebody. So don't get disappointed. I knew the number of people I took to Mowele those years. Not all of them, but Abi, the same way we took them to come and buy land now, we now have what? Estate. So I was disappointed with 1, 2, 3 no's. And I said, real estate. Say, go babe, I'm not interested. Are we going to have estate there today?
No, sir.
Be careful. Make a list of most commonly faced objections and find out the best possible way to tackle them. Best possible way to what? Resolve them. What your job is what to solve problems. You are in this world to what? Solve problems. The number of problems you can solve is equivalent to the number of money you make. So you have to keep seeking how to solve it. And in most of these cases, from those people who have problems, they're not even ready to leave. They don't want to leave that problem. They don't want the problem to leave them because they are not somehow enjoying it. Someone might be a tenant because he's enjoying the friendship with the landlord. Doesn't want to leave that place. I saw somebody because he was enjoying the friendship around. Decided not to leave his father's house. Yes. And he has forgotten that life has a cycle. Environment has a cycle. Even the house has a cycle. If you get the point, that environment will become expired. And you will be the only one there. One happened to somebody in Papa about a week ago. And they told me that the man became depressed. Because all the people he thought would be with him, they all left. He was what? A landlord, son. So automatically nobody can work. For all the tenants, all the boys, they sold their houses. Now Igbos have bought those houses. No friend, he became lonely. And even he has gone to some water to buy his own. He will become what there? Landlord. He will become landlord friend. So not everybody wants to leave their situation. So you handle location very well. Understand it. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. I have a testimony.